Good morning. It's now the 2nd of August and just looking at the plot now, just giving them all a good feed, and they're coming on quite nicely. A lot of them are budding up. I've done quite a bit of disbudding already, and as you can see, you've got quite a lot of buds showing. They're going to be a bit early, some of them, but I'd rather make sure I've got them out than risk not having them ready for my first show. Up this end, I've got some Blighton Softer Gleam and Dakara Superb at the back. Then I've got a double row of Ruskin Myra. It's got one just coming out there. I thought I'd just leave it, see what it's a bit small, that one. I'm not too worried about that. And then I've got my Rycroft Zoe, which are looking pretty good. I'm quite pleased with those. There's one or two plants not doing so well, but generally they're pretty good. I'm quite happy with them. And then further down the plot, on the big plot, I've got some fimbriated varieties just trialling this year, having a go. I thought they might look good on the stand. I expect the public will like them. And then further down, I've got my some medium semi-cactus, my Kenora Sunsets, and some new ones, Kenora Wow. And then coming up the middle, I've got some Alloway Cottage, which are looking pretty good. Some Trelling Kiwis, and then up here I've got Pam Howden, Water Lily. And I've got a handful of Marston Suzanne. Didn't have any luck with propagating this year. I think I've only got about 4 plants. Hopefully they'll produce some sort of tuber for next year. Then I got some Marston George, which are coming on, and on the other side I've got some Narrows Tricia right down the end, and then all my Water Lilies, my Charlie Dimmock and Taratahi Rubies. Coming up to some Karen Glen miniature decks, good old reliable one. Maybe not so good on the show bench these days, but still, you still see it at the top shows. It's a bit of, you can fall back on that one if needs be. Then further up onto my top plot, I've got I've got some Oakwood, some Cherwell Goldcrest, just a few, just one about showing some colour. Again, a little bit early, but I'd rather see them showing some colour. I know, if they're not good enough for, if they're a bit too early for a show, it's a bit of a wasted bloom. But I'd rather have them showing some colour and being ready a little bit early, so I know I'm going to have a flush ready for the bank holiday weekend. Then I've got my miniature cactus, got some Western Spanish Dancer just showing colour, and I've got Western Buccaneer, Western Pirate, Rycroft Sparkler, Pixie, and some Western Miss and Western Stardust over there to come. What I've been doing is doing a lot of disbudding recently, and if I can show you this one, that I got my children up here last night to help disbudding, but they've missed a few as always, so I'll have to go through and check. But here's one, and there's obviously the central bud. I'll just take off the 2 side buds and the next pair down, and then probably the next pair down as well. So that'll develop into a nice flower, hopefully. And like I say, with this one's already been done, taking the side buds out and the next pair, and yeah, they're looking pretty good. I'm quite pleased. I've got to start Getting some Vaseline on the stems now, they're showing some colour before the earwigs do their damage. So that'll be on the list of jobs for next week. Further down the plot, these are some Blighton Golden Girl. A little bit early, some of them. I was aiming to grow all the lot under here. What's going to be under my cover for the National. Some of them are going to be a bit early. I could knock them back, but then I've got the Edenbridge and Oxford show bank holiday weekend to fall back on for anything that's a bit early. So I'm not gonna knock them back anymore. I'm just going to let them come now. And if they're ready on the day, they are, and if they're not, they're not. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. It's there's some Winholm Diane, and I've just got 4 or 5 Hillcrest Duncan Edwards, which I'm just having a go at this year. They're getting away, I'm growing 4 up on those at the moment. Let's see what happens. And then further down, I've got some more Winholm Diane, and then I've got some Hillcrest Candy, which are looking pretty good. I'm quite happy with those. They're going to need this budding any time the next day or two. My Kenora Challenger, a bit small plants, but just starting to bud up, 1 or 2. So again, next few days I'll be taking some buds from them. And my Kenora Valentine, which are looking, I'm pretty pleased with those. Again, they're just starting to bud up, so I've got high hopes that they're going to be ready for the National. I've got a couple in bud there, which I'm hoping might be ready for the Edenbridge and Oxford show. Fingers crossed. So that's everything coming along at the moment. Got a few more, all my miniature ball up at the top, and they are looking. I'm pretty pleased with those at the moment. Oh, so I have to get past all the obstacles. I've got to find time for a clear up. And up the top here, these are my miniature ball. I'm going to put some shade netting over the top of these in the next few days, because last year I had such a lot of problem with bleached blooms. I want to try and eliminate that risk, and just put some shade netting over the top. I've got to get some posts in. So there's some Rycroft Yellow Orb, again just starting to show a bit of colour, so they're probably going to be a bit early, but plenty more coming hopefully for the shows. And then I've got some Mary's Germander at the back, and some Germander and Blighton Lady in Red. I've got quite a lot, and they're all looking really good, coming on nicely. So fingers crossed, another few weeks and there'll be a nice splash of colour. I'm going to give them a spray, insecticide spray, next couple of days, just to keep anything at bay. And yeah, all looking quite good at the moment. Okay, well, hopefully I'll have a next video on in a couple of weeks' time.